What up? It's your boy King Down 225 coming at you with another reactionary video. So hit that like, subscribe, become part of the team. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. Man, how many times have I got to tell y'all? I say this. How the world does not protect young men. My channel, B1. My channel specifically for my community and specific the underserved within my community, young black male youth. Who needs advice, game? It's too much femininity energy out here. And letting our youngest be misled. Because I'm telling you, the agenda is try to fucking destroy young men. Okay? No jail time. Can't make this shit up, bro. No jail time for a woman who admitted to having relations with a 13-year-old boy, then having his baby. Now, I done said this on a couple occasions. Why I am not the dude, even though I might not agree with your lifestyle, I love humanity. That's why I don't be all in my feelings about the LGBT community unless they pushing their agenda. Like, I don't hate nobody. Because I done had plenty of discussions with, non-heterosexual males. And I have come to the conclusions by listening to these stories by these people that I have conversations with. The sign is 9 times out of 10. Well, I'm gonna say 8.5 times out of 10. When I see a non-heterosexual male or even a non-heterosexual female, I'm always thinking that child was unprotected when they was younger. Cause like I say, 8.5 times out of 10, if you listen to their tales, their stories, if they ever feel comfortable enough around you, somebody tampered with them when they was children. Somebody touched them. Somebody was inappropriate with the child. You don't believe me? Go have a conversation with somebody who non-heterosexual. It's like, man. So anytime I see somebody like that, I wanna, I hate them. My first thought is, damn, sympathy, pity, cause I understand. Like, regardless of what people think, who you are starts in your youth. You take your issues, your traumas, and your baggage into adulthood. And if somebody chew at a young age, it's gonna affect you whether y'all like it or not. If you don't believe me, you know somebody in your family that's non-heterosexual, go have a conversation with him in particular. See, women when they get turned out young, they just turn to little 304s. The streets eat them up. But when a little boy get inappropriately messed with, he tend to damn, I can't say none of the shit I used to say because they not PC no more. But let's just get to the video. And before I even get started, y'all think this is a one-time occurrence. I remember when I was 17, I was fucking a 30-year-old. 16, fucking a 30-year-old. I remember Corey Holcomb told this story. I'm assuming it's true because Corey told it. He said, man, they had this lady who was an undercover police in the high school, was fucking a high school young man and kept asking him to give me some drugs, give me some drugs, give me some drugs, give me some drugs. So he finally got the bitch some drugs and she arrested him, locked his ass up selling drugs. If that ain't motherfucking entrapment, but she ain't go to jail for fucking his young ass though, right? Talk about entrapment. You constantly your old lady banging me out. I'm a young dude, and you constantly asking me for fucking drugs. Even if I don't sell drugs, if a chick who constantly banging me out or give me some stuff, I'ma go ask a nigga if he got a blunt somewhere. But let's just get to the video of how we live in two different kinds of worlds. Like a young man can be victimized, ain't nobody gonna care. We done said like the time a young man turn 18, the world don't give a fuck if he starved or deaf or not. There's no programs in place for protection of young men. to help young men. All those programs are for young women. Like, if y'all truly want to make the world a better place, you need to start looking at how y'all deal with the young male youth, not just the young ladies. Y'all did y'all shit empowering them. But I'm gonna just tell you, if y'all really want to change society, y'all need to start taking care of your sons as much as you love them take care of your daughters. Now let's really get to this video.
For action investigation. A 31-year-old woman who admits to having sex with a 13-year-old boy and then becoming pregnant with his child won't face any jail time under a plea deal with prosecutors.
11 call.
Raise your hand if you think a 31-year-old man who's banging out a 13-year-old girl and got her pregnant ain't going to motherfucking jail. Not only is he going to jail, motherfucker gonna get put on child support.
For action, investigative reporter Matt Kroschel is joining us live tonight. Matt, 31-year-old Andrea Serrano was facing sexual assault charges, but accepted this new plea deal to stay out of prison.
Raise your hand if any prosecutor out there would give a plea deal to a man who banged out a 13-year-old and got her pregnant. Raise your hand if you know any. None. No hands raised? No hands raised? Oh, but they're offering plea deals to ladies though, right?
Adam Serrano gave birth to a baby boy. She admitted to having sex with that 13-year-old.
Do y'all hear that irony? This lady has a son now.
The victim's mother, who we're not going to identify in this story, tells us she is not happy with this deal offered to a woman she says ruined her son's life.
I feel like my son's robbed of his childhood. Now he's having to be a father. He's a victim, and he's going to have to live with that for the rest of his life.
This mother says watching her son struggle with the reality he now faces breaks her heart.
What has this been like for your son?
It's caused him a lot of depression. He's shut down a lot.
Now she questions why this woman won't face prison time.
I feel like if she was a man and he was a little girl, it would definitely be different. They would be seeking incarceration. And I feel like because she's a woman, they're not. They're having compassion for her because she was pregnant. But I don't think they take into play, again, she was pregnant by a child. You know, that child was created from a sexual abuse.
Under terms of the plea deal the suspect signed off on, she'll be required to register as a sex offender, and the judge could sentence her to 10 years to life of sex offender intensive supervised probation. But Serrano will avoid any jail time since the DA's office dropped the original charges to a lesser charge that does not come with mandatory jail time.
What should other parents be looking for?
Don't trust anybody, honestly. I mean, you can't trust anybody now.
The victim's family says they are looking for the next steps in this case, and they'll actually ask the courts to give custody to the 13-year-old of this baby. Adam and Lindsay, what we do know is that Serrano has a hearing coming up in May where she will learn how much probation time she'll have. Currently, Serrano has full custody of the baby. Back to you.
Okay, we'll follow up on that case. Matt, thank you.
A shooting in Pueblo.
Now, y'all really think that it went down like that? If that was a dude, everybody know the truth. Fuck no. Hell no. Keep your hands off these little girls. But if y'all think, see, that's the kind of society that I hate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when a man get hit or abused, we supposed to suck it up and be a man and toughen it out. Or assaulted, sexually assaulted. You know, we might feel like we getting, you know, clowned or laughed at, or you supposed to be a man, you supposed to be able to take it. Don't tell no young boy who involved and engaged in relations with an old 31-year-old woman that he ain't prepared for. Because if it's a little girl, she ain't mentally ready for that. That's called statutory rape. Like, she don't have the right to consent. So don't tell me all these years that y'all say a woman, a little girl matures faster than a little boy, and little girls are smarter than boys, and little girls this. But then when it comes to traumatic shit, we ignore the little boy because, hey, you a man, just suck it up. Man, protect your kids. I'm telling you, bro. Your sons could be a victim just as much as your daughters. Hit that like, subscribe, become part of the kingdom.